The Bangladesh Liberation War, also known as the Indo-Pakistani War of 1971, was a military conflict between Pakistan and East Pakistan which resulted in the creation of Bangladesh. The war lasted for 9 months, from March to December 1971, and ended with the surrender of Pakistani forces on December 16, 1971. Background: the root of the conflict lies in the political and economic marginalization of East Pakistan by the West Pakistan-dominated government. East Pakistan, which was geographically separated from West Pakistan, had a population of around 75 million people, making it one of the most populous regions in the world. However, the region was severely underrepresented in the government and the military, leading to feelings of discrimination and resentment among the people of East Pakistan. The Awami League, a political party that represented the interests of East Pakistan, won a landslide victory in the 1970 general elections, which were held for the first time in Pakistan's history. However, the military government of West Pakistan refused to recognize the results of the election and instead imposed martial law in the country. The East Pakistani people, led by the Awami League, launched a non-violent movement to demand their right to self-determination. However, the West Pakistani military responded with brutal force, unleashing a wave of violence and repression that resulted in the deaths of tens of thousands of people. The war. In March 1971, the situation in East Pakistan deteriorated rapidly, with the Pakistani military cracking down on the pro-independence movement with increasing brutality. In response, the Awami League declared East Pakistan an independent state and formed a provisional government in exile. The Indian government, which had been watching the situation closely, provided military and diplomatic support to the Bangladeshi rebels. On December 3, 1971, the Indian Army launched a full-scale invasion of East Pakistan with the aim of supporting the Bangladeshi rebels and putting an end to the conflict. The Pakistani military, which was already stretched thin due to the ongoing civil unrest in the country, was unable to mount an effective defense against the Indian forces. The Indian Army made rapid advances and soon captured several key cities and towns, including Dhaka, the capital of East Pakistan. The Pakistani government, realizing that the war was lost, agreed to a ceasefire on December 16, 1971. Around 93,000 Pakistani soldiers surrendered to the Indian Army, marking the largest surrender of troops since World War II. Aftermath. The war had a significant impact on the geopolitical landscape of South Asia. Bangladesh emerged as a new independent country, while Pakistan was forced to confront the reality of its declining power and influence in the region. The war also had a profound impact on the people of East Pakistan, who had suffered years of oppression and violence at the hands of the West Pakistani government. The war resulted in the deaths of over 3 million people and the displacement of millions more, making it one of the deadliest conflicts of the 20th century. The war also strained the relations between India and Pakistan, which remain tense to this day. The two countries have fought several more wars since 1971, and the issue of Kashmir remains a major point of contention between them. In conclusion, the Bangladesh Liberation War of 1971 was a pivotal moment in the history of South Asia. It was a war of liberation, fought by a people who were determined to secure their freedom and their right to self-determination. The war resulted in the birth of a new nation, but it also left a legacy of suffering and trauma that is still felt by the people of Bangladesh today.